Hi, I'm Casey, your business buddy, and in today's session of Start Small, Grow Big, we will be looking at a particular component that can make or mar your business. Many times, it doesn't take the big things for you to be made in business. It takes the very little elements that oftentimes that we simply overlook. And oftentimes we overlook them at our own detriment. And we'll be looking at one today. Please stay put. These very important elements that can make or mar your business is your price. Your price. Where do you get your price from? So I know you're selling right now. How did you come to the point where you pegged that product or that service at a particular price? How did you get there? Your guess is as good as mine. I can say what you've done, just like every business person can say, oh yes, it costed me this amount or that amount to get this product out, and then I had to mark up. I had to put a margin. I'm sure you know those words, markup, margin. And so there's a profit, and I feel that's good enough. Some of us would say, okay, I checked a few people here and there and I just put something on it. Okay, so today let's critically look at a few factors that can help you peg your price right. Number one, before you put a price on a product, find out what is the market price of that particular good, service, commodity, whatever it is that you're selling. I'm very sure you're not the only one selling it. You have competitors in the market. So what is the market price? Market price. How much does it go for in the market? Get a generic price. Get a baseline. When you've gotten what your market price is, the second thing you need to look at is, who is my target customer? Target customer for business A definitely would differ from target customer for business B. And so it's important you look at who your customer is. What does your customer want? Who exactly is this customer? What can my customer afford? Remember that you cannot call someone a customer just because the person wants or has a need for your product or service. You can indeed call someone a customer when that person does not just have the willingness, but the capacity to pay for what it is that you are offering. And so do some kind of customer profiling. In another session, we would take how to know who your customer is in detail. But for this particular one, just take a skeletal look at who that customer is. What is the disposable income of your customer? What can your customer afford? What is your customer willing to part with? Now that you've looked at your customer and what your customer looks like he's willing to pay for that product, you can find that out by asking. You can find that out by doing a little research here and there, carrying out a bit of surveys. It mustn't be anything complicated. It can be as simple as asking one or two people who are within that target audience or that target market. Number three, what is your cost of production? I know this is the one many of us are used to. We call them our expenses. You lump it, under that broad name expenses. But the truth is, you should actually look at it as, what did it cost me to produce this unit of product or this unit of service? Remember that in the Start Small, Grow Big episodes, what we do is to break down the big things into very simple things that you can assimilate so that you can have your business up and running. And so look at your cost of production. What did it cost you to get a unit of your product or a unit of your service? Number four, what is the cost of sales? After you have produced that product, after you have produced the service, between your production and whoever will utilize the product, between production and consumption, there are other costs that come into play. How did it get to the end consumer? What are the other elements that you put in place to ensure that sales had to happen? Put all of those in consideration. Remember that as you do this, you must check per unit. Always ensure you come back to a unit. So even if you have a carton of goods or you have a bouquet of services, ensure that you break them down till you can say exactly what it costs you to produce a unit of that product. And then lastly, brand positioning. How do you want to be perceived in the mind of your customer? Do you want to be known as a brand who serves the mass market? You're just there for everyone, meaning that anyone can, afford your product. Do you want to be known as a premium brand, or do you want to be known as a luxury brand? Oftentimes people mistake a luxury brand for a premium brand. They are definitely different. A luxury brand does not necessarily speak to quality, it simply speaks to class. People want to be known for a particular class, and so they go for particular products. It doesn't necessarily mean that the value they get equates the price that they pay. However, the fact that they are identifying with that particular brand already gives them a particular class, and that meets their needs. It meets their need to show that they belong to a particular socio-economic class. While some other brands are known to be premium, they may necessarily not be at the base of the pyramid when it comes to cost, but they would give you equal value for whatever amount it is they have pegged their product at. While others simply want to be known as serving the mass market. And of course, if you're in this place, it means you're going to be very affordable. Or permit me to use the word cheap, because you want to serve those at the base of the pyramid. So who do you want to be known for? Why did I have to state that this is the game changer? Even if your cost is not as high as whatever it is you've pegged your price at, the fact that you're a luxury brand can take you many margins higher. Why? You want to associate it with a particular class. The fact that you're a premium brand can also determine what your price would be. The fact that you want to serve the mass market can make you crash your prices totally. As a matter of fact, it can make you put other things into consideration as you look out for your cost of production, because you want to ensure that you're able to get your customers in a comfortable place while purchasing or utilizing your products. Put these elements to work. Put these factors into a great consideration when next you're to peg your price, and then you would see that it would make all of the difference. I hope you got a thing or two from today's session. If you have questions, drop them in the comment section, or if you have any contributions, you can also drop them there. I would look through them and give answers when need be. Till the next session, please remember that you can start, albeit very small. However, you can grow as big as you want to, and you can also stay lean even after you've grown big. I remain Casey, your business buddy. Thank you.